Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to another episode 18 of the CMLL 2004 series in TW9. I'm Hijo Amigo. What's going on, everyone? What's up? What's up? How's it going? How are you doing on this fine Sunday? Oh yeah, that's good. Nice to hear. Nice to hear. Anyways, we are right in the middle of the build-up to our biggest show of the year, ANNIVERSARIO 71. And yeah, on the way to that show, we're having things have developed into an all-out war, so to speak, between Los Perros del Mal and the Technicos. So we got Santo, LA Park, Negro Casas, Felino, Atlantis, Místico, all of our top Technicos essentially feuding with Perros del Mal. So that's our major storyline heading into ANNIVERSARIO. And we've also got a bunch of other things happening. Like we've got Jushin Thunder Liger coming in from New Japan to have a special match, of course. We're gonna have Místico challenge for the welterweight championship. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, and a bunch of other things. Everything's gonna be cool. Let's take a look at our notes real quick. And you see here, as usual, I've tried to put together some matches for Televisa. Try to give ourselves a roadmap. You see here, this match in particularly that I want to do on the September 18th Televisa. That's going to be the go home show. I wanted to book a lumberjack match, but as it turns out, that is not a match type that you can book in this game. So that's why it's in quotes. We're probably just going to book this as a tag team, like, I don't know, a street fight or a no DQ match or something. Or maybe we'll just do a straight up tag match and just put a bunch of people at ringside. That might work. But yeah, that's why that's in quotes. Unfortunately, you can't really do a lumberjack match in this game. Yeah, putting that aside, we've got a bunch of other stuff planned. Norman Smiley, that's the note. Norman Smiley. I think I brought this up last time. I was thinking of at ANNIVERSARIO doing Lance Storm versus Norman Smiley as our Tech Masterclass, just kind of as a fun match. You know, Lance Storm has had a hurt back for a while, so we haven't been doing much of him. So yeah, we haven't really been able to build anything for him, but I think this is a match that we can just kind of do. So yeah, let's grab Norman Smiley. Also, let me show you guys this. I noticed this off screen. Lance Storm's back is going to be feeling better in 5 days. So yeah, now that we know he's going to be good for ANNIVERSARIO, we're going to do this match. And Norman Smiley, he's got a little bit of pop in Mexico. He used to be a CMLL heavyweight champion, yada yada yada. We're gonna try to give him a Vampiro likes him. Yeah, we're just gonna offer him a handshake deal, nothing too crazy. All right. Also, while we're here on the short list, I don't know when I would ever be able to bring this up. One of the ideas I had for ANNIVERSARIO was having Jeff Hardy show up. He's working the indies right now. I guess WWE had fired him around this time. He's got a little bit of pop in Mexico, and he's got pretty good stats, but I just decided against it. I was thinking of maybe having him come in and challenge like Wagner for the heavyweight championship in some sort of open challenge. But I don't know. That doesn't feel very CMLL. You know, that feels like a TNA move or even like a AAA move even. So yeah, just not something we're going to do. But yeah, I don't know when else I would get to bring that up. So yeah, Jeff Hardy not coming in. And all right, that's pretty much all we have to do before booking. So we're just going to get straight into this Super Viernes here. Super Viernes time. Do it in Central. Right, we are slowly but surely drawing more fans to these shows. Yeah, unfortunately, still not enough to book any other arena. All right, Negro Casas passing on some psychology tips. All right, more psychology tips. Sounds Místico. Shocker created a silly game. Trying to keep everybody's spirits high. You know, everybody's in a good mood. It's Anniversario season. It's the CMLL equivalent of WrestleMania season. All right, Volador Jr. Again, everybody in a great mood. Training. Word is that it wasn't a great set. Are we? I feel like we keep getting this. We might have to change, remove Viernes as head trainer, because I don't understand why we keep getting this. Word is that it wasn't a great session. No, I might have to go on the Grey Dog forums and ask about this, because what does this even mean? What does it even mean? What happens when it says this? I don't know. All right, Super Viernes time. Let's get to booking these trios matches, of course. All right, so who do we want to go over in the main event? Rudos or Technicos? What are we doing? We're definitely gonna put over. Yeah, I think I want to put over Vampiro here. So let's have the Technicos win on the show. Yeah, let's do like Shocker, Negro Casas, and Felino. And let's see, they can take on Nicho. I mean, I don't want to just do the exact team we're doing, so that's why I'm checking this. Oh, let's see.
This is a stupid dope mix.
While we do like Nicho. I mean, you know, we've been doing we've been having Perros del Mal kind of team up with the other Rudo factions too lately. So why don't we continue that and do like Nicho, Rey Bucanero, and Pirata Morgan. You know, just to mix things up. And plus, this is a really cool team. And it kind of spares us from having too many members of Perros del Mal just eating losses. And I'm pretty sure everybody in this match is over. We're going to give them a full 15 minutes. Let's put over Cosmos. All right, should be a good match. Here, can we actually here, let's do this. All right, that's tentatively going to be our main event. Book another match. This time, let's book Perros del Mal to win. So let's get Perro Jr., Blue Demon, and who else do we want to get some momentum? Let's get Vampiro. He like just joined the group. Okay, and who are some guys? Let's do like Atlantis, Blue Panther, someone else. I don't want to do Santo or LA Park. Shocker is in the main event. You know, El Connect is not a bad option. He definitely fits this team. So we're going to go with El Connect. You know, I don't know if we've had... Well, no, we've definitely had Blue Demon Jr. win a match because he definitely won something in during the tournament they debuted in. So we'll give the win to Paragon. Tainted heel comeback, you know, that's my favorite. All right, again, that's a pretty fun match. Yeah, pretty much our goal on Super Viernes is just put over guys that are going to lose the next night on Televisa. Or in some cases, just keep people strong, like Místico and Santo and LA Park. I mean, but at least some cool matches. Let's do some more. Oh, you know what? Actually, I borrowed Dragon Kid and Milano Collection AT for Televisa, kind of forgetting about Super Viernes. So yeah, let's remember to book them here. How about we do a 4-on-4? We'll do Ultimo Dragon, the Great Sasuke Dragon Kid, and Milano Collection AT. All right, let's see, who can they beat? How about we do like Arcángel de la Muerte, Sangre Azteca. Two more. I'm tempted to do Mr. Aguila, but he's not really feuding with these guys at all. So it's just kind of a... Yeah, it would be unnecessary for him to be in this match and to lose. Oh wait, I don't know. How about just El Dandy and Fuerza? Poor Fuerza Guerrero. He never gets booked to win anything. I keep saying this, but I need to like get him a gimmick idea to fix his momentum because he is ice cold. I believe it at 10 minutes. Of course, with Ultimo Dragon, get the win. Here, we'll have him beat Sangre Azteca. We'll spare Fuerza this time. All right, hopefully this is a decent match. All right, we're kind of breezing through booking this. We only got to do 20 more minutes. I want to get my new favorite trio on the card, which is I still don't have a name for these guys, but it's Tarzan Boy, James Gibson, and Zumbito. I'll see if we can have him win a match here. I know it's a big ask. How about we do... is there anybody that we don't use that just so happens to be over? Like, oh, not Ringo Mendoza. Okay. Wow, even Riley Jalisco Jr. is unimportant. Damn. Man, we've jobbed everyone. All right, here we're gonna do. Can we get away with doing like Grand Hamada, Super Delphin, Starman? Like if we book Grand Hamada to lose, he might be upset here, but let's see. Of course, I would like James Gibson to get the win. We're currently trying to get him over. Let's do Tainted. Oh, well, all right then. Well, okay. Let me take a look real quick here. Let's change things up. Let's do a let's see if we can do a Mystico Voltor Jr. tag team steal the show match. We've done a lot of those in the past, but let's see if we can do one here. Okay, I mean, I feel like both of them have gone over like Averno and Super Crazy recently. What about where is? Oh, here. All right, this might be a weird match, but what if we do like Mr. Aguila and El Terrible? God, I know El Terrible is going to bring the match down. But look, we're trying to not book the same matches over and over. If we just keep booking them to beat Viernes and Super Crazy, they'll fall to like jobber status, and we don't want that. So we're gonna have Mystico get the win here, of course, over Terrible. All right, hopefully Mystico Voltor Jr. and Mr. Aguilar carry El Terrible to at least a 70. Hopefully. This may be a grave mistake putting him in here, but I'm not gonna change it. We're just gonna commit. We're just gonna believe in El Terrible. Oh yeah, of course we don't have a technical master class, so we need to do something about that. Let's see, tech master class. I mean, I know Santo can do one. It's kind of weird. It'd be weird booking him in the opening match, but we can do it. It's super Viernes. I think it's fine. I mean, of course, Wagner Jr. or Ultimo Guerrero versus Hijo del Santo would be a great match, and they could definitely do a tech masterclass. But it kind of feels like we're just giving something away if we do that. Although, you know, Blue Panther, they did just defend the trios titles against these guys, so maybe, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Santo, Guerrero. Yeah, it's the kind of match where, you know, the people at the show are going to be talking about this match for a long time. They're going to be like, yo, can you believe that the first match of the night was Hijo del Santo versus Ultimo Guerrero? I mean, 15 minutes for the opening match might be a lot, but yeah, these are like two of our tippy top guys. So yeah, 15 minutes, go crazy, do whatever the hell you want. Let's get a better referee in there. All right, and we've still got a bit of time left that we can fill, and we've still got some guys. Yeah, we got Wagner and LA Park and Hector Garza. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, hey, just those names I just said sounds like a pretty decent match to me. So we'll do like LA Park. Is Blue Panther book? Okay, he is. We'll do LA Park, Mr. Nebula. Let's see who's left on the heel side. I know we got Wagner, Hector Garza, and let's see. Let's get another Perros del Mal. I mean, we've got Damien 666, Halloween. Who's better? Or who's more over? Damien, but only by a little bit. And not even where we're at. They're the same popularity. And I mean, of course, it's Betty Jr. He's more over than both of them. Wow, really? Really now? Oh, you know, fuck it. Betty Jr., you made the match. Congratulations. And who's gonna round out the technico side? Lance Storm would be good, but you know, he's hurt. His back is still a bit hurt. Mascara Sagrada he's got a bit of popularity and he's got decent stats, but we've jobbed him so hard. So yeah, he might not be a good choice. It might have to be Virus. He doesn't really fit this kind of match at all. Maybe he's got good stats. All right, yeah, we're gonna. Well, who's more? They're both recognizable, and I mean, he is more popular. All right, we're gonna go with Virus. After much contemplation, boom. All right, yeah, we're just gonna put over LA Parker. He's going to be Pereoff Jr. All right, Pereoff, thanks for coming. This could probably go over this too. All right, yeah, this is a full card, and we still got a little bit of time left. Oh, we didn't book any promos. So let's do that. Right, we got Negro Casas in the main event, so he'll be doing the show closing promo. Oh, and isn't Felino also on this team too? He can, yeah, we'll have him talk to you. Just gonna cut a big ol' anti-Pedro Stelmafro. Oh, bro, who is Oh, they're facing Nicho and these guys. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just mention them all off. That's good. All right, you'll never guess who's gonna cut a promo next. Perros del Mal Jr., of course. Why would he not cut a promo? And of course, he is going to simply mock Negro Casas and the other technicos. He's just gonna kind of laugh at them and poke fun of them and yeah, say that they're a bunch of losers. And that no matter what they do or how hard they try, they're never gonna stop Perros del Mal. Let's have him mock Shocker too, because Vampiro's there. So you know Vampiro's gonna be like, yeah, what about that Shocker? That guy's an idiot. He thought we were boys. And we need one more. Damn. I mean, LA Park is not really a promo guy, but we're gonna go for it. I don't know. Or well, no, maybe not LA Park. He doesn't really have like an ongoing issue with. Or well, yeah, he does have beef with Hector Garza. Yeah, so all right, yeah, LA Park promo. Again, I don't know how well this is going to do because he's not really a promo guy. Usually we would kind of fall back on Santo. But yeah, I'm not gonna have Santo cut a promo after the opening match. And who's the other guy on their team? Oh, Wagner. All right, we've gone over our time by 2 minutes. It's only 12. Take 1 minute away from this match, and we'll take 1 minute away from the 15-minute opener. All right, there you go. That's the Super Viernes. We're not even going to bother booking a dark match because we've got a lot of ground to cover. I want to book all the way up to Anniversario. All right, so my prediction, I mean, I hope this show does well. I hope the main event does well. So I'm hoping we get at least like in the high 70s, like let's say a 78. 78 is specifically what we're going for. Oh, this is a great Tech Masterclass, an 80. How is the crowd only simmering after an 80 match? That's kind of crazy. All right, thank you, Santo and Ultimo. Ooh, Starman sustained the broken collarbone. That's not good. That sounds like it's going to take a long time to recover from. Damn. All right, well, I mean, yes, he's not exactly someone we were given a push to, but it still sucks. It still sucks. James Gibson did pretty good, though. Yeah, that's the silver lining there, I guess. Oh yeah, no. Tarzan Boy, James Gibson, and Zumbito won the match. Oh, Zumbito hurt somebody again. Oh no. Uh-oh, LA Park. Ooh, LA Park and Ultimo Dragon are gonna be pissed. They're gonna be at banging down my office door. I told you this guy's a hack. All right, in a decent match. Ultimo Dragon, Great Sasuke, Dragon Kid, and Milano Collection AT defeated El Dandy, Fuerza Guerrera, and Pandilla Guerrera. In 9:38 when Ultimo Dragon submitted Sangre Azteca. I mean, of course, Ultimo Dragon, he was head and shoulders above everyone as per usual. El Dandy and Arcangel de la Muerte on the Rudo side kind of held it down though. So shout out to those two. Who in the middleweight storyline gained heat? How cold was that story? What the hell? Right, and about that had good wrestling and or good heat and decent wrestling. LA Park, Mr. Nebula, and Virus defeated Dr. Wagner Jr. and Perros del Mal. LA Park pinning Perros Jr. for skull bomb. Yeah, this is literally just, you can just look at this match, and this is very clearly the we need to get these guys on the show match of the night. Yeah, LA Park goes over. Not a terrible promo from LA Park, considering that he doesn't really have mic skills. So yeah, not bad. 66. Ooh, yeah, exactly as I predicted. El Terrible brought the match down a bit. But that's okay. They still got a 66, so pretty decent steal the show match here. Mystico and Volador Jr. get the win over Mr. Aguila and El Terrible. Ooh, not great Pedro Jr. promo. Also, why does Vampiro not have the background? Did I forget to put him in the group? Let me see. Oh yeah, whoops, they didn't put Vampiro in the group. All right, there we go. That's better. All right, but yeah, 54. Not a great promo from Pedro Jr. and having an off night. Hopefully it doesn't carry over into the ring. 69. All right. Well, it wasn't really Pedro Jr.'s fault. He was fine. It seems like Atlantis and El Connect were the ones having a bit of an off night. Decent match, though. Decent match. The crowd was white hot at the end, so not terrible. Okay, and a 75 main event. Good job, guys. Good job bringing the show back. Yeah, it turns out that Tech Masterclass book was the best match in the show. Who would have guessed? Okay, yeah, the 71 promo. Yeah, Negro Casas, just the hero we needed. Ooh, 77. All right, not bad at all. I guess it's 78. We were only off by 1 point. Only 16 days? That's not that bad. We made a little bit of money, of course. All right, we're gonna have to. If Zumbito's out here injuring people like that, we're gonna have to never book him against anybody important. Yes, that's the second time he's injured somebody, unfortunately. Jack Evans nearly getting into a fight backstage. Jack, please. You're a Gumby man. Don't go around starting fights. Oh yeah, we have to borrow these guys again. You know, I don't know if there's a oh uh-oh, here he comes. Here's Ultimo Dragon. I don't know if there's a limit on like how many times you're allowed to borrow guys. I hope there isn't, but yeah, we're just gonna keep borrowing them when we need them. And hopefully New Japan never turns us down. Oh, Ultimo Dragon kicking Starman while he's down. I thought he was gonna bury Zumbito again, but no, this time he's just like, oh yeah, that guy that got injured, he sucks anyways. All right, thanks, Ultimo Dragon. All right, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and borrow these guys again, and then let's get straight into booking this show. We're on a roll. All right, CMLL on Televisa time. Oh, it's September 11th. Never forget. All right, let's see. Where are we going? Let's head to the 6,000 seat arena. All right, yeah, I guess with our biggest show of the year coming up, let's see if we can like stockpile finishes. It would be nice if we can go into the show with at least a couple of near certainties or safe bets. At least. I feel like now that I've said that, I've jinxed it, and we're gonna get a bunch of gambles. But let's see. Likely to succeed, not really what we're looking for, but you know, you guys are warming up. Now that the gears are turning, they're gonna give me the good stuff right here. Oh, big. Hey, a near certainty. All right, we got one. All right, we got one near certainty finish. Cool. We're gonna, yeah, we'll save that for the pay-per-view. Oh, I forgot to see about changing this guy as the head trainer because I don't like that weird note that it says the training session didn't go well. Well, yeah, what's up with that? Oh, Garza pulled a rib on Dragon Kid. All right. I hope it wasn't too like rude or offensive. All right, it's Televisa time. All right, let's just get straight to it. Our main event of the evening is going to be all right, we've got El Hijo del Santo teaming up with his buddies Shocker and LA Park, taking on the let's see, who is it again? All right, taking on the Perros del Mal team of Nicho and Millonario, Vampiro, and Hector Garza. We'll make it 15 minutes. This is the main event. And yeah, we're gonna have, this is the first time Vampiro and Shocker are facing one another in a match since Vampiro's turn. So we're gonna have Vampiro get the win over Shocker. So yeah, not only did he betray him, now he has beaten him in a match. Here, I think we're gonna do, outside interference finish. Yeah, Pedro Guao involved. Pedro Guao Jr. All right. Let me book this now so I don't forget. We're gonna I think I want to end the show on a big brawl. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, Pedro Guao Jr. He cost them the win in the match, so that's gonna lead to everybody fighting. Santo is fighting. LA Park fighting. Shocker. Let's get Atlantis out there. Let's see. Here. Hector Garza. Hero. I was like, who else is in the match? Joe. Let's get Blue Demon out there. Halloween. Damien. What's if Payoff Jr. and El Teddy be background players? I just think it's for the best. Oh yeah, so it's a little lopsided here towards Perros del Mal, but I want to do an angle earlier in the night where well, basically I'm gonna do a backstage angle earlier in the night where Negro Casas and Felino get attacked backstage. So we're gonna have them run out in the next segment. This is gonna be serious, man. This is so much to book. All right, so we're gonna change the all the technicos to victims and have it so like a Perros del Mal has gained the upper hand. Pedro Guao Jr. talking. While the rest of the guys are still beating them up. Again, we'll just keep those other guys as background players. I don't trust them to do anything else. And yeah, as things are getting bleak for our heroes, we're gonna have Negro Casas and Felino run out there to even the odds a bit. They're gonna make a save. Right, then you know what? I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have them officially challenge them to the Invierno Little Ring match. So yeah, let's have Negro Casas speak. Felino, you just be in the background. Santo speak. Shocker. Background. Ellie Park background. Junior character development. Yep. Oh, and I left Nicho fighting. Can I save that? Okay. This is very exciting angle booking action going on here, folks. This is what happens when you decide to have a group of 10 guys in it. Yeah, I insisted on doing this in both of my saves. What is wrong with me? Joe. Damien and Halloween. There we go. We're gonna have this be a surprise of the brawl breaking out. We're gonna have this. I don't know, man. Hype when Negro Casas and Felino run out, and then the end will be storyline. All right. All right, so they are officially laying out the challenge for what will be the main event of Anniversario 71 in Viernes and El Rey. Oh, somebody's still a victim. Damn it. Okay, let's see. Oh, Atlantis. Boom. All right, so that's a major angle. Hopefully that was well. Let's book this 5-on-5 match now. All right, 5-on-5. We got on the technical side, we're gonna have Mystico, Volador Jr., Ricky Marvin, Dragon Kid, and Milano Collection AT. And on the Rudo side, we're gonna go Avierno, Super Crazy. You know what? We're gonna go with Mephisto, who he wasn't originally going to be in this match. But the other members were going to be Tarzan Boy, James Gibson, and Zumbito. Maybe not the best idea to put Zumbito in this match right before Anniversario. I don't want him to break Mystico's nose again. So yeah, I guess Mephisto will just be in the match. All right, you know what? We're gonna give the win here to Volador Jr. Volador Jr. So yeah, we saw Mystico get a big win last night. And this time, his buddy Volador Jr. going over. Now let's have him be Tarzan Boy. Hey, you know, I'm kind of tempted to make this a steal the show match, even though a 5-on-5 steal the show sounds insane. But you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna believe in our roster, and we're gonna hope for the best. I'm not too sure about these two, and I'm not too sure about these two, but it should be fine, right? Right? This 11 minutes. Big. All right. For the Tech Masterclass, I came up with Pirata Morgan and Great Sasuke. What a match. Alright, of course Sasuke is going to go over as we continue to try to build him up. He's gonna get a title shot at the pay-per-view against Ultimate Dragon. Ooh, he's unhappy. Oh no. He's like 10 points more popular. I mean, I'm gonna assume Rey Bucanero is even more popular than him. Yeah, he's a... Let's see. Is there anybody else we can put in here? I mean, Minoru is not really over, but he could be an option. He's a guy that can definitely just eat a loss right now. Of course, I'm gonna ask that guy can always take a loss. We're gonna go with... Fine, we're gonna go with Minoru. Alright, so it's definitely gonna drop the quality of the match a bit. And here, I'm only gonna give him 10 minutes. It's definitely gonna drop the quality of the match a bit, but the point remains the same. Great Sasuke going over. All right, that's all I had pre-planned for this show. Let's see who else we can get on the card. Who else is not on it? All right, you know, I kind of want to book Guerreros there and Viernes just to straight up win a match. I feel like I've been giving like I've been having them take a lot of losses lately. So yeah, let's see if they can simply beat somebody. I guess Pirata Morgan will be in this match. Do like Mr. Nebula. I guess Atlantis can be in this. And Virus. Yeah, LA Park's tag team partners from the other show. Oh, yeah, it's gonna put over Ultimo Guerrero. Of course, he can be Mr. Nebula. It's kind of a match for a match for the sake of having a match here. 18 more minutes, and we still need to book a few promos. Probably we still need to. Let's book the backstage segment where Casas and Felino get beat up. Oh, hey, this is a random, but I saw that Lillian Garcia's contract is coming up soon, so we're definitely gonna try to get her. So yeah, Shelly Martinez's days might be numbered on our roster here. Although if well, I mean, the plan is we're gonna try to sign Lillian Garcia, and if we get her, we're gonna ask first. We're gonna try and see if she can do some color commentary. But yeah, if she says no to that and she's just a backstage interviewer, Shelly Martinez, I don't know. She's gonna have to, maybe she might have to manage somebody. Yeah, look forward to that. The bidding war for Lillian Garcia. All right, so we're gonna have Negro Casas just cutting a promo, talking about Perros del Mal and how he hates them and how they suck. All that good stuff. Oh, yeah, and they're gonna get jumped by Perros del Mal as he's in the middle of trash talking them. They're gonna show up and beat his ass. So let's have Damien, Halloween, and Vampiro show up and jump them. Pedro Wow Jr. is in the background talking some shit. All right, and that's the angle. Right. 15 more minutes. Let's see. Have we not booked Ultimo Dragon? Oh, right. Okay, for some reason I thought he was in this match. Here, why don't we just do this? Gonna put him at ringside for this match. I don't really have anything for him on this show. We'll get the other guys on there too. Los Delincuentes Japoneses. I think we've got enough time. We can squeeze in one more match, and I want to try to get at least one more promo in there, and then yeah, we should be good to go. What if we just do a straight up 2v2 one fall match? We're gonna do Blue Panther and someone yet to be named versus Wagner Jr. and let's see. We do Wagner and Blue Demon Jr. Now that's a team. On Blue Panther and L Connect. Boom. What a match. Damn, we just pulled this out of thin air. Yeah, what a fucking match. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna put over Wagner. He's kind of in the same position as Ultimo Guerrero, where I feel like I've been giving him a bit too many losses lately. So yeah, we're gonna have him beat Connect. And you know what? I said one fall, but screw it. We're gonna make this a straight up lucha match. Blue Panther cannot road agent this road match. All right, so we've got about 10 more minutes to fill. This is probably it for the matches. Is there anybody like really important on the card? No, not really. Yeah, not really. All right, so I think we're just gonna book a promo with these guys before the main event, and that'll be it. All right, so we're gonna have Shelly Martinez basically like, hey, you know, earlier I was interviewing your boys and they got the shit kicked out of them. How do you guys feel about this? And Shocker and Santo are they're irate, they're mad, they're big mad. Jesus. Yeah, that's what Santo was gonna say. He's gonna say, Jesus. Fired up. You're fired the fuck up. Hot babyface promo right before the main. All right, so no warnings. Everything is good to go. Before we do this, we're gonna book a dark match, and yeah, then that'll be it. We'll be good to run the show. And yeah, I kind of just want to give a win to El Dandy. Yeah, El Dandy, Fuerza Guerrera, and someone else will get a win over blank, blank, blank. Here, Mr. Ugly. Going to beat El Pantera, Ran Hamada, and Super Delphin. All right, that's our show. I definitely expect this show to do better than the Super Viernes we just booked, and that got a 77. So I'm hoping this gets at least an 80. That's what we're looking for. I think we can do it. I'm a little worried about Minoru versus the Great Sasuke actually. But I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's go. All right, pre-show match. El Dandy, Fuerza Guerrera, and Mr. Aguila pick up a win over El Pantera, Grand Hamada, and Super Delphin. Pretty fun match, considering the names involved. Pretty fun. Yeah, Mr. Aguila outperforming everyone. All right, on to the actual show. Great Sasuke and Minoru had a poor match. Cool. All right, but the important thing is Great Sasuke gets the win. He keeps his momentum alive. Oh, damn. It's got a 76. Wow. Los Guerreros de Invierno pick up a win over Mr. Nebula, Atlantis, and Virus. Just adding more fuel to the fire between Ultimo Guerrero and Atlantis. I've kind of stopped keeping track of who has been winning more in the feud. They've just been kind of going back and forth, you know. Eternal rivals, so to speak. Eternal rivals type shit. Oh yeah, 76. All right. Our crazy 10-man steal the show match got a 67. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Oh, Milano Collection AT got a 53. Wow. Misko got a 70. Good to see. Ricky Marvin. How is Milano Collection AT's gimmick getting stale? He's not even like officially on our roster. He just showed up. But we'll do something about this. We're just gonna tweak it, I think. And yeah, Milano, we're not even gonna worry about his gimmick, Milano Collection AT, because every time we borrow him, we're gonna have to change it. Also, I keep forgetting to make him and a Dragon Kid techie though. That's bad. He's better as a heel though. Oh, okay. Or maybe it's a good thing that I keep forgetting that. Right, backstage segment where Negro Casas and Felino get the shit kicked out of them, gets a 56. All right, fans did not like seeing their hero in peril. Damn, an 81. We're on fire, man. 81 for this. Not a tech masterclass, just a straight up good match. Wagner Jr. and Blue Demon Jr. getting a win over Blue Panther and El Canak. Damn, what a match. Yeah, Wagner Jr. was fired up for this one. He got an 83. Oh my god. All right, great work, everyone. All right, the fired up promo from Santo and Shocker and LA Park. It's a 74. All right, next up is our main event. Let's hope it goes well and nobody gets injured. Let's see. Hey, a 79. All right, great main event. Oh, damn, Santo got an 87. Yeah, great main event. We had Vampiro. Surprisingly, out of everybody in this match, Vampiro got the win, pinning his old tag team partner Shocker. Oh, and he was the weak link though. Isn't that ironic? All right, let's see what this angle gets. I'm curious. A 64, not as great as I hoped. Although it seems like the part with everyone fighting was the best. I'm kind of surprised by that. I'm kind of surprised that the part with them talking didn't do better. But you know what? A 64, at least it didn't bomb, right? Let's see. This show should do a good score because the main event did well. So let's see it. Hey, an 81. All right. We did it. Oh, and it increased our popularity. Let's go. We made some money. Cash money. Hey, we're up to a 70 in these places. Hell yeah. All right, we've really been putting the belt to AAA's behind lately. We've really been spanking them. Spanking them. We're putting them in the corner. Whatever metaphor you want to use, we're beating them. Anything going on here in the news? Atlantis, giving a big shout out to Volador Jr. All right. We always appreciate some positivity. Oh, so close to 700,000 viewers. Wow, so close. Oh, damn. Great Sasuke. Shitting on a Vierno. I don't like that. I said we like positivity around here. God damn it. Ultimo Dragon is starting to rub off on him. Shelly Martinez heard us talking about Lillian Garcia and she was like, shit, I better ask for a raise while I'm here. She wants $60 more. Hey man, don't we all? You know, don't we all want $60 more? El Dandy wants more money, of course. And Halloween, sure. All right, so yeah, those were a couple of good shows. Let's see what happened at Glory by Honor 3. Defeated Homicide, Brian Kendrick, and CM Punk. That is a very ROH 2004 match, for sure. All right, nothing too hot. Yeah, I don't know. The AI booking ROH, I don't know. They just don't do a great job. Although, granted, that part of that should what am I trying to say here? That's definitely in part because a lot of the ROH guys just don't have great stats in this mod. I mean, but I feel like that's also pretty fair because a lot of them are really young at this period in time. Oh, we can sign Linda McMahon. Oh, she's not. Yeah, she's not. She's not very good at it. Yeah. All right. All right. I mean, I don't really care what WWE's doing, but let's look. 100 main event. Oh, shocker. Surprising. Ooh, you booked Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho, and it did really good. 5-star match. Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho. Arturo Rivera leaving. Hold on. Ooh, we can use him. We could definitely use this guy. My prayers have been answered. Oh, let me see something. Can we get him on an exclusive handshake? Will he go for that? You know, just I want him to come work for us, but I don't want, if we offer him a handshake and AAA offers him a handshake and he's working for both of us, that doesn't work for me, brother. So we're gonna give him a 2-year exclusive handshake deal. As a bonus, we'll give him $5,500. It's kind of a lot considering he is a play-by-play commentator. But you know, we like really could use a better play-by-play guy. Yeah, because unfortunately we have 2 solid play-by-play guys, but the problem is they have bad chemistry together. So we can't book them both at the same time. All right, their loss is definitely our gain. Oh yeah. And you know, we probably could have tried to steal the announcers when at any point, but I really thought that AAA would just would just offer them a bunch of money to stay, so that's why I never went for it. But if they're not gonna re-sign him because they're just idiots, I'll happily take him. Oh, Mickey James rising. Wow, yeah, 2004 Mickey James. Whew. That's all I got to say about that. You know, I don't know if I've ever told this story before in any of these videos, But I went to, I don't remember what year it was, but I went to an NXT show in Philadelphia, and it was the night before the Royal Rumble. And just coincidentally, we ended up staying in the hotel that a lot of the wrestlers were in. So yeah, we were in the elevator at one point, and in comes Mickie James. Yeah, you know, she was trying to play it cool. Like she had a little hat on, and she did the thing where she kind of pulled the brim down a little bit to cover her eyes. But you know, I could see a little wry smile on her face, a little sneak Mickie James. Hey, Lance Storm's back is feeling better. Woohoo! But yeah, of course, I didn't like start freaking out like, oh my god, Mickie James, but that is what I was doing on the inside. Oh, Norman Smiley, a Rudo. Hold on. Is he better as a Rudo? No, no. I want to bring him in as a technico. But yeah, so I rode an elevator with Mickie James. It was one of the highlights of my life. We also saw a bunch of other wrestlers like in and around the hotel. Like I remember at one point I was just in the lobby and I saw Natalia talking with like I want to say like Tamina and Naomi, or I don't know. I want to say it was one of those two or both of them. But again, I didn't go up to them and bother them. It's like, you know, they're not working. They're just here at the hotel. What else? I also had breakfast in like the hotel. The hotel had a Starbucks. So yeah, I remember having breakfast there, and I saw Dean Malenko having some breakfast as well. And again, didn't say anything to him, but I just thought it was cool. Didn't take any photos of anyone because, you know, I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm not gonna bother these people while they're just kind of out and about. Oh, heavy metal getting fined by AAA. He's literally leaving the company and they're fining him. That's really petty, man. Yeah, that's really petty. It's like you're already jobbing him out, you know. You're already jobbing him out as he's exiting the company. You don't have to fine him too. Like that's not gonna keep him in on your roster. Oh wait, yeah, we just looked. They got a 67. Oh, and I was about to advance one more day, but it's Friday. Friday. So you know what that means? It's time for me to take a break. If you've been enjoying this and you're watching on YouTube, please consider liking the video, leaving a comment, subscribing to the channel. You can subscribe to the Twitch channel, Hijo de Amigo. All right, I'm gonna take this break, and when I come back, we're gonna book some more Perros del Mal, beating people up. All right, so stick around. Okay, I'm back. I'm back from my break. It's time for some more CMLL action. Do we need to borrow anyone for this? Well, we can probably get away with not not having Dragon Kid and Milano Collection AT on this show. Do we want to bring in? So I want Jushin Liger for Televisa. I don't really know if I need him for this show. Nah, let's bring him in. Bug it. The more Jushin Liger, the better, is what I always say. All right, the Go Home Super Viernes show. I don't know if this really counts as a Go Home show, but it's the Go Home Super Viernes show. You know, let's go to Nordeste. Let's switch it up just a little. Switch it on up. Although it doesn't seem like there's really any small venue we can go to. We can go here and it's gonna be far from a sellout though. Yeah, let's do it. There's gonna be some empty seats in the crowd, whatever. All right, Damien 666 creative finish. I keep forgetting to check about if there's any better trainers. Super Dolphin and Mr. Aguilar getting on well. Good to hear. You know, Super Dolphin would have been sick in the WWF Junior Heavyweight division. I'm just throwing that out there. I would have loved to see him as the like the counterpart to the Kai and Tai guys, you know. I don't know, maybe Americans weren't ready. They weren't ready for Super Dolphin back then. Oh, this is not Televisa. This is Super Viernes. I saw that Damien 666 and Halloween are going to be in the main event. So let's book them in the main event here too. Let's see if we can book them to win. We're gonna do Perros del Mal Jr., do Vampiro, Halloween, and Damien. Right. We're gonna take on the team of Shocker, Atlantis, who else? Don't want Santo, Ellie Park, or Casas to take a loss here. We can do Blue Panther maybe. Do Blue Panther and Mr. Nebula. This might not be the main event, but we're gonna book Perros del Mal in here. They continue their dastardly ways. We're gonna have Blue Demon Jr. attack Mr. Nebula, and that will be the finish. One match. Let's do something for the technicos now. Guess we'll do Santo, Casas, and Polino. Let's see, who can they take on? Or, ooh, I know. What if we do Santo, Casas, and Místico? Místico's kind of been removed from the feud on Televisa, but, you know, he's still like the protege of both Casas and Santo. So he can team with them here. Let's see, we'll do El Dandy, Nicho, and Mr. Aguilar. We're gonna put over Negro Casas. We definitely want it to be a clean win. Yeah, we're trying to kind of build Negro Casas as like the leader of the technicos right now. We want him to be like, you know, he's the one that has been involved with Perros del Mal Jr. For the longest. So I just think it makes sense that we gotta keep him really strong. Yeah, but that's why he's going over here. I mean, you know, maybe this should be the main event. I'll see what other matches we can throw together. I'm planning on doing Liger, Dragon, and Sasuke as a team on Televisa. So we don't want to give that away on Super Viernes, but let's do something close to it. We'll do Ultimo Dragon, Grand Hamada, Super Delphin, Lucky Lucky, and Jushin Liger. Let's see, who are some guys they can just beat? We're gonna do Universo 2000, Mascaraño 2000, Tarzan Boy, and James Gibson. Actually, you know what? No, if we're trying to get over Tarzan Boy and James Gibson, maybe not put them in this match to lose. Maybe we'll change them to you know what? We'll leave them in. I'm looking over the options and I'm like, whatever, man. They can lose this. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. And Liger is here all the way from New Japan, so of course he's going over. All right, well, only 3 matches, and we'll only need 19 more minutes. Let's book a steal the show. So we're definitely gonna have Bulliter Jr. in there. Yeah, Ricky Marvin. All right, yeah, Ramstein's a good idea. They can take on Ramstein and someone else. Ramstein and Arcangelo, I'm with. Volder Jr. is going to get the win, and we're going to cheat a little bit here just so the match advances the feud. We're going to have Mephisto. We're going to do yeah, we're going to do Viernes and Mephisto also. You know, just some light cheating, you know, just we want to advance the angle just in case this match does well. Well, speaking of, let's take a look. Oh, well, the angle's extremely hot right now. All right, so we've got nothing to worry about, but still. You know, it would probably help a lot if we made this somehow advance that angle. So yeah, why don't we just Man, Mystico getting the win in this match is somehow going to advance the welterweight title story. All right, let's see. Who else do we need to get on the show? Oh, we still. Oh, all right, this is supposed to be a steel show. Okay, but we need a tech master class. We should probably have a Wagner just beat somebody. I mean, I know Lance Storm's feeling better, but yeah, we're not gonna just job him out. We would have done that before, but he was hurt. So let's see who else can do the honors. Lance Storm is so good though. You know what? This is a match that I would never normally book because they're it's a lightweight versus a heavyweight, but you know, screw it. A David versus Goliath match has a place on the card, right? Now these are two professionals. They're two veterans. I'm sure they'll have a good match. Oh, I mean, yes. All right, just something to keep him strong, keep Wagner Jr. strong. Surprisingly, LA Park is not on the show, and also we can do something with Guerreros del Mal. I mean, Guerreros del Invierno. I just combined two groups there. I had to adjust my sitting position there. My cat was on my lap, so I couldn't move for a while. Osmo Guerrero, Rey Bucanero, and let's have a team with Hector Garza. Why not? I saw he's also not booked. You know what? Why not? Let's have him face LA Park and someone else. Oh, what if we go crazy, actually? What if we do LA Park, Blue Panther, and Lance Storm? All right, this match is kind of stacked for no reason. Again, we just pulled this out of thin air. Can I see something? Let's look at the storyline. I mean, good, poor, very good, good, fairly good, very good, fantastic, poor. Okay. Oh, Ultimo Guerrero and Rey Bucanero are poor? Oh no, alright. Although this match isn't going to advance their storyline unless we put Atlantis in this match. Let me see. What is he in? He's in the main event. Also, I'm sorry. What? Why is Blue Demon on this team? Was this supposed to be Blue Panther? Yeah, why is he there? Hold on. We're just gonna replace him with Alkanak, obviously. I think I was going for Blue Panther and accidentally did Blue Demon, but yeah, now that Blue Panther's in that other match, we'll put Alkanak. I'm glad I noticed that. Oh, and he was also set to interfere, and the game just was gonna let it happen. Interesting. I don't really want to take Atlantis out of this match. Whatever, man. It doesn't need to advance the storyline. We're just gonna have Ultimo Guerrero pin Blue Panther. Distraction finish though, where let's say El Terrible is going to distract Blue Panther. All right, you know what? Yeah, this match isn't going to advance the tag title storylines, but that's okay. I was going to make it advance the storyline, but it's fine. match is pretty stacked. So where should we go? All right, so yeah, this is looking like a pretty full card here. Felino is not wrestling. We're gonna put Felino ringside for this. Because, you know, Perros del Mal have like 10 members. So it's not out of it's not, it makes sense that Nato Casas would be like, hey, you know, just stick around for backup. And here we'll also put Petioff Jr. at ringside for this. And I think that's fine. All right, show closing promo. Santo, Casas, Místico. All right, the technicos standing tall at the end of the show. All right, and no huge brawl here. We're just gonna have them simply cut a victorious promo. And this time they're gonna add in though. They're gonna add into the promo this time that they're like, you know, come anniversario. You guys are gonna see that. You're gonna see what happens when you mess with us, or something like that. Boom, they're gonna make them pay for their crimes. We're gonna give Shocker a solo promo. We're just gonna have him call out Vampiro. That's all that's gonna happen here. Yeah, so Shocker, I know this isn't Televisa. That's normally where we do storyline progression stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna have Shocker cut a promo basically saying, like, you know, I want Vampiro one-on-one. That coward, you know, he wants to hide behind Los Perros del Mal, you know, and I'm tired of all this gang warfare and all these big brawls. You know, I want you one-on-one, man-to-man at Anniversary. Shelly Martinez is there. All right, we need one more promo. Let's do a classic. Let's do an odd location promo from, we're gonna, this time it's gonna be Los Guerreros del Infierno featuring Hector Garza and Dr. Wagner Jr. And you know what, this promo, they're at the club. They're hanging out. You've got girls with them. They're partying. They're showing Hector Garza how they get down. You know, in that promo, we're gonna have Ultimo Guerrero and Dr. Wagner be like, "Man, I'm so sick and tired of hearing El Yolo Santo and Negro Casas and Shocker and all of them always whining and complaining, man." You know, and Hector Garza is gonna be there like, "Yeah, man, I fucking hate those guys." And they're gonna be like, you know, they need to learn to be more laid back like us, you know. And then some guy's gonna maybe bump into their table, and one of them's gonna spill a drink, and they're gonna get pissed, and they're gonna grab the guy, and they're gonna throw him over the table, and they're gonna start a big old bar fight. I feel like I've done this angle already, but whatever. It's fun. It's a fun one, right? You know, clash at the club. All right, so you know they're all out in their best fits. They've got their nice shirts on. Uh, Pinata Morgan is at the club. Hector Garza in my head would speak, but he doesn't have good mic skills, so we're just gonna have him be quiet. Let's have Nicho also be there. Why not? The more the merrier. Yeah, let's just have them kind of run down. Basically, they're just all individually running down the technicos they're feuding with. So like Dr. Wagner Jr. is there, and he's like, "Oh man, that Blue Panther, I can't stand him." You know, what's the deal with his buddy Lance Storm? I thought he was supposed to be this great wrestler, and now he's every time I see him walking around, he's holding his back like an old man. And all right, yeah, it's looking like a fully booked show. Anybody want to get on the pre? Oh wow, used all the well knowns even. Yeah, the show is booked up. Here, maybe we can give our boys a win on the pre-show. All right, Tarzan Boy, James Gibson, Zumbito. Let's have him beat. God, this feels so wrong. But let's have him beat El Pantera and Los Brazos. James Gibson get the win. All right, so our last Super Viernes got a 77. Let me see this main event again. I'm hoping this main event at least scores like in the mid 70s. So I'm gonna guess that this show is going to get another 77. Can we do the repeat? All right, let's find out. All right, Tarzan Boy, James Gibson, and Zumbito get the win over El Pantera and Los Brazos. All right, this is just not an important match. Damn, we're starting off hot. Wagner and Virus had gotten 80. What the hell? Damn, what a match. I thought it'd be pretty good, but I did not expect it to be this good. Well done. All right, and unfortunately, we can't. We're not able to keep up the good scores. We drop way down to a 57 for our Steal the Show match. Bulliter Jr. and Mickey Marvin get a win over Ramstein and Arcangel de la Muerte. Oh, the storyline lost heat. Damn. All right, we've got international for. Oh man, I didn't. I completely forgot that Tarzan Boy and James Gibson were also in this match. You know, this isn't the first time I've done this either. All right, but anyways, this match got a 68. All right. Horse Dragon and Jushin Thunder Liger, the best in the match. All right, backstage with Shocker as he's calling out Vampiro. He wants him one-on-one. You know, no more of these other guys. You know, no more of these group battles. You know, just you and me in the ring. All right, that leads into a match. Shocker, Atlantis, Alcanac, and Mr. Nebula unfortunately take a loss against the Perros del Mal unit. Perro Jr., Vampiro, Halloween, and Damien 666. The match that gets 67. Decent match. Not terrible. Moving on. Oh, the segment with Los Guerreros de Invierno, Wagner Jr., Hector Garza, and Nicho Millonario at the club gets a 73. Pretty good. All right, people enjoyed seeing them in their nice shirts. Oh, and this thrown together last minute trios match gets a 75. Nice. You know, I love having guys on our roster so good that you can just kind of pull a match out of your ass and it ends up being a good one. Yeah, we had Hector Garza and Los Guerreros de Invierno go over here when Ultimo Guerrero pinned his rival, Blue Panther, but after a little bit of help from El Terrible. Man, maybe this should have been the main event. Oh, okay, and the main event is a 78. All right, wow. All right, I shouldn't have doubted El Dandy. Should have never have doubted El. Yeah, we've got Santo, Negro Casas, and Mystico getting a win over El Dandy, Nicho Millonario, and Mr. Aguilar. Did I double book Nicho also? No, I don't think I did. He was just in that promo. Yeah. All right, good match here though. And the classic Technicos closing the show promo gets a 79. Oh, an 81, even better than I hoped for. Nice. All right, get some money. All right, so yeah, we're really rolling into Anniversario on a bit of a hot streak here. Our shows have been pretty consistently getting in the high 70s, low 80s range. I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, we've been doing good. I mean, I'm really hoping that for this next pay-per-view, we can crack at least above an 80. Our past two pay-per-views both got 79s. I believe one of them got a 79 with the angle bonus, and the other one got a 79 just raw dog. So if we can book a show that good and get the angle bonus again, we could easily get like an 80 something. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for the pay-per-view. Oh, Shelly Martinez on the rise. Okay. Yeah, her charisma is pretty good. I believe her acting has been getting better as her mic skills are slowly getting better, but they were not great to start off with. So of course she's still not that good. Jushin Thunder Liger gone. Don't go anywhere. Come right back here. Yeah, we are going to want to book Jushin Liger for this show. So yeah, let's get him back in here. All right, this next show we're about to book is yeah, it's just been straight shows this episode, man. Just straight action. Just get into it. Oh, we're still waiting on this guy. Oh, by the way, we signed Norman Smiley, right? I see him here. I'm gonna change his name to Black Magic. I just think it'd be fun to have him go back to that gimmick. I mean, he said to do a comedy gimmick. Do I want him to be like Weasley, Underdog, or Swagger? We'll go with Swagger. I don't know if I want him to do a comedy. And you know what? He can still be a fun babyface. That's fine. That's a fine gimmick. All right. Former champion Black Magic is back. All right, but yeah, as I was saying, well, you know what? I don't know if this was what I was saying. I forgot already, but yeah, this next show we're about to book is very important. It's the go home show for Anniversario. All right, that's it. That's all I got to say. Let's get to it. We're almost to 7,000 fans. But there's no 7,000 seat venue, so we're gonna stick with the Pol Deportivo Carlos Balmore. All right, and can we please get a couple of more good finishes, please? All right, guys, I'm counting on you here. Hey, near certainty. All right, can I get another one? Bit of a gamble. Ooh, all right. Shake it off, guys. Shake it off. Come on, refocus. All right. Well, we've got two near certainties. That's something, right? Let's try to get an angle idea. Hey, a near certainty. All right, we got some useful stuff. Word is it wasn't a great session. I keep forgetting to change him. We need to, I do need to go on the forum and ask about this because I genuinely don't know. Like, does this have any effect on the training? Like, do they not get the full stat raise that they would get? I don't know. I just don't know. All right, psychology tips. Fuerza Cadeta pulling a classic rib on Grand Hamada. All right, guys, keep it playful, keep it light now. Cassandro and Damien 666 getting into a heated argument. Oh, I wouldn't want to get in between those two. Razo de Plata and Sombra de Plata have been getting on well. Okay. Los Platas. All right, go home show. Go home show. Let's do it. All right, you know, booking Negro. I mean, well, Negro Casas and Felino, they're good to go, but booking Damien 666 and Halloween in a main event on our go home show may not be the best idea. But storyline wise, you know, it's like they're the two guys in the group that are like the hardcore guys. They're the two brawlers of the group. So I just think it would be cool to have Negro Casas and Felino go up against them and come out on top, you know? Just to show that how much fight they've gotten, you know? And unfortunately, we can't make it a lumberjack match, so let's see what we can do. What if I do just a street fight? Yeah, we'll make it a street fight, whatever. But here, I'm gonna do this. So for the sake of the game, it's going to be a street fight, but we are going to pretend that this is a lumberjack. All right, so we're doing a fake lumberjack match between Negro Casas and Felino and Los Perros del Mal. And you know what? Should we give Felino the win? They've got warm momentum. I mean, should we just keep giving them to Negro Casas? Yeah. Somehow, Negro Casas, he like lost a bit of popularity from at the beginning of the save, and we still have not recovered that. I don't know why that happened. But yeah, we're just gonna give him the win here. Whatever. All right, we're doing a makeshift. I don't know how good of an idea this is. We will see, but we're doing a makeshift lumberjack match. So on the technical side of the ring, we're gonna have Santo, LA Park, Blue Panther, Atlantis, Mystico, and I guess that's it. I guess we could have El Connect too, but yeah, I guess these are like the main dudes. So yeah, we're gonna have these guys here, and then on the Rudo side of the ring, we're gonna have Pedro Jr., of course, Hector Garza, Blue Demon Jr., Nicho, El Terrible, and Ferio. I think there's more guys on the Rudo side than the technical side, but that's fine. Yeah, so this is our makeshift way of doing a lumberjack match. We're just gonna pretend. We're just gonna pretend that it is in fact a lumberjack match. There's a bunch of guys at ringside, and at some, you know, they're doing their lumberjack thing, throwing the guys back into the ring so the match can continue. But you know, they're technically not supposed to attack the wrestlers. But at some point, of course, we're gonna have one of the Perros del Mal members, probably Pedro Jr. He's gonna break the rules behind the referee's back and attack Negro Casas. But that is going to trigger the technicos. They're gonna run over there, and there's just gonna be a huge brawl going on at ringside. And amidst all the chaos, Negro Casas will have made it back into the ring by this point. He's gonna find a way to get the win. All right, fun main event. Oh, and yeah, we need to do an angle explaining why this match is happening. But we're gonna have our big welterweight #1 contenders. This is definitely going to be our steel show match, and this is going to be a first time meeting between two of our big technicos, Mystico and Volador Jr. First time one-on-one. 13 minutes. Lucha Libre rules, 13 minutes. I know we're gonna have Mystico come out on top. Let Volador get the first win. Oh yeah, so we're gonna have an angle at some point earlier in the show where we're basically gonna have El Santo pull Mystico aside and be like, "Look, Mystico, you know, I've been by your side trying to guide your career in the right direction, and you've done well. You know, you're not only like meeting your potential, you're surpassing it. You're surpassing everyone's expectations, and you're doing so well. And with that in mind, I just don't, you know, this Invierno del en el ring match at Anniversario, it's going to be a bloody match. It's going to be a war. And I don't think that you need to be involved in something like this at this point in your career. I think you need to focus on yourself and building your legacy." Yeah, let's just book that now while I'm talking about it. Whatever. And it's basically going to be like, you know, don't even worry about Perros del Mal. We're going to take care of them, all right? We've got this. I'm tempted to have Mystico talk here, but I don't think his mic skills are all that good yet. Wow, he's made it all the way up to star. Wow. Man, yeah, he is shooting up there. That's crazy. Yeah, his mic skills still aren't that great though. So we're just gonna have him in the back. All right, we're gonna do Mephisto off screen so it advances the welterweight title storyline. Okay. Another match, this time one for the Perros del Mal win. There we go. Perro Gal Jr., Blue Demon Jr., and Mr. Aguilar taking on the technical team of Atlantis, El Connect, and Virus. Viru's been getting a lot of action lately. He still has hot momentum though. That's good. And of course, we want the leader of the team, Perro Gal Jr. get the win. I don't really care who he beats. Is 15 too long for this? Maybe we'll also give this 13. Ooh, and this is a fun one. We're doing Ultimo Dragon, Great Sasuke, and Jushin Liger versus Rey Bucanero, Pirata Morgan, and Universo Dos Mil. We're setting up our trios match that's going to take place at Anniversario, where it's going to be Liger is going to team with Atlantis and Blue Panther, and he's going to take on kind of an all-star team of Ultimo Guerrero, Dr. Wagner Jr., and Nicho Millonario. So yeah, we're kind of setting up that and the Ultimo Dragon a great Sasuke match at the same time. Yeah, so the Dream Team. All right, they're taking on Ultimo Guerrero's buddies and Dr. Wagner Jr.'s buddy. Minutes we're gonna have. I think we're just gonna have Liger win again. Yes, should be a really good match. God, and you know, all right, I'm about to book this angle. All right, we're gonna give him 2 minutes. We're not even gonna give him that much time. 2 minutes. Tease. It's gonna be a really simple angle. We're gonna have Ultimo Dragon working the crowd, Jushin Liger working the crowd, and the Great Sasuke working the crowd. All right. Basically, the angle here, I imagine, is after the match. They're going to be posing, celebrating in the ring, the referee raising their arms, their hands, whatever. And we're going to have Great Sasuke kind of step aside and look towards Ultimo Dragon. And without even saying a word, he's going to point at Ultimo Dragon. He's going to point at Ultimo Dragon. But Ultimo Dragon, he's just to get his attention. And he's going to point to the belts, the middleweight championship. And then he's going to point at him. He's going to point back at himself. Like, you, me, championship. Point, point, point. And Jushin Liger, he's kind of there in between them, kind of mediating. Like, oh, you know, he's playing to the crowd. Like, you guys want to see it, you know, kind of hyping up the crowd. And Ultimo Dragon, he's going to extend his hand out to shake Great Sasuke's hand, essentially accepting his challenge. They're going to shake hands in the middle of the ring, making their match official. All right, you know what? It might be a good idea to save. Oh, we have a near certainty Ultimo Dragon angle idea? Hell yeah, we're using that. I didn't even know that was there. All right. I was about to use that other near certainty we got. But yeah, thankfully we have this one. All right. It was meant to be. All right, and our Tech Masterclass is going to be a pretty big one. Right, 2v2 Lucha Libre. Blue Panther and the recovered from a hurt back Lance Storm, taking on Ultimo Guerrero and Dr. Wagner Jr., the team of doom. You know you're in for it when you got these badasses standing across the ring from you. It's a Tech Masterclass, of course. It's a Tech Masterclass of the highest quality. And let's see. Who needs the win? Blue Panther, fairly good. Fairly good, fairly good. Guerrero, fairly poor, of course. Although, I don't know if this is going to advance that storyline. We're just going to do this. Is Atlantis even on this show? I don't think he is. What if we just put him at ringside? Oh, and I didn't mean to cancel out the match. Yeah, what if we just put Atlantis at ringside so it does affect the feud, and I guess we'll give the win to Ultimo Guerrero. Atlantis at ringside, and let's make it a tainted win. Why not? He's a Rudo. Protect the baby faces a little. All right, that's our show with 1 minute to spare. Hell yeah! All right, we should definitely get a big old Perros del Mal promo in here somewhere. Maybe right before the main event. Let's do that, and then we'll do a big Negro Casas promo at the end, and that'll be it. We're gonna do another outside broadcast thing, and we're gonna call this foreshadowing. All right, we're gonna have them talking in the parking lot. So it's before the show. Basically, they're all meeting up in the parking lot. You know, the whole squad, all 10 of them. Let's get them all in here. Let's go. Pedro Well Jr. 1. Blue Demon. I'm already messing this up. 2. Hector Garza. 3. Nicho Milionario. 4. Damien. 5. Halloween. 6. Vampiro. 7. El Terrible. 8. Junior 9. And all right. Mr. Aguila. Hey, I remembered everybody in the group. Hey, I did it. Believe, conceive, achieve. All right, but yeah, basically they're squatted up and they're just gonna cut a very like mean, ominous promo, you know, saying like, oh, like you guys want us in Infierno and El Ring? Well, you know, you fools better be careful what you ask for, because it is gonna be Infierno for you. Infierno means hell. You are going to be an Infierno when we're done with you. We're gonna have them take shots at some other people like Mystico and Blue Panther and Atlantis, you know. They're like all these technicos, you know, they go around here thinking that their way is the only way, acting like they're in charge of the whole company, acting like they are in charge of Lucha Libre. But it's 2004 and we're tired of listening to all these old men, all these old school mentalities. You know, and we're not gonna listen to you anymore. We're not gonna take orders from you anymore. We're gonna do whatever the fuck we want. Oh, and yeah, did we mention this Lucha de Apuestas rules? So if you guys want to face us, you better put something on the line. We don't care if we're gonna walk out of there with one of your masks. I don't know why I'm giving him this weird, like, this weird Danny Trejo accent. But yeah, he's gonna basically say, like, you know, either one of your masks or Negro Casas' hair is coming with us. Because there's no way you're gonna beat us in Invierno del Ring. Challenge accepted. All right, and then to close out the show, we're just gonna have Negro Casas stand tall at the end and cut a hype promo. What a wild concept. We've never done this before. So you know what? We're just gonna let Casas do all the talking this time. We're gonna have Santo there, but we'll just have like in the background. We're gonna let Casas carry this one. We're gonna send Shocker out there. Místico. Blue Panther. Atlantis. All the other guys are outside the ring. We're just gonna have Casas be the only one speaking here and see if it does well. Hopefully it does. All right, and now excuse me while I slowly add all these guys. Let's see, that was a hype promo. This is foreshadowing. Okay, I just want to make sure this advances the welterweight title storyline. Storyline. Tease. Oh yeah, I think we're good. I think we should hopefully get the bonus here. And, you know, we've got a few minutes left, so we're gonna give a couple more to this. You know what? We can. Have one more minute to this. And one more minute to this. Actually, no, we're going to leave this 12 and we'll give one more to the main event. I don't know if this will make a huge difference, but we'll see. All right, so this is our show. We're not going to mess around with any pre-show stuff. We're just going to run the show. What did we do last time? I believe we got an 81. Yeah, we got 2 81s in a row. All right, so you know what? I'm hoping for an 82 this time. I want to see steady improvements. Also, if Mystico and Volador Jr. don't get like above a 70, I'm going to fire them. So, yeah, they better bust their asses out there. All right, our Tech Masterclass opening the show. Blue Panther and Lance Storm are defeated by the all-star Rudo team of Ultimo Guerrero and Dr. Wagner Jr. He gets a 76. Great start to the show. All right, Lance Storm, now that his back is better, he's back to getting 65s. He's pretty good. Although this is him getting 65s when he's only recognizable. If we can build him up to like well-known, he should be one of our top technico guys, obviously, given his stats, obviously. All right, we go straight from that all-star tech masterclass to a bit of an all-star trios match here. We've got Ultimo Dragon, Great Sasuke, and Jushin Thunder Liger, three of the greatest junior heavyweight wrestlers of all time. They're the greatest wrestlers of all time, full stop, in my opinion. Taking on Rey Bucanero, Pirata Morgan, and Universo Dos Mil. And yeah, the Technicos get the win here. And yeah, the match got a 73. Great match. So far, so good on this show. On the middleweight storyline, gain heat. That's good. All right, I'm a little worried about I'm a little worried about this next segment, just having three Japanese guys that don't speak Spanish working the crowd. Well, let's see how good it does. A 75? Fuck it, we'll take it. We'll take it, man. We'll take it. Hell yeah, man. Shout out to Ultimo Dragon Angle Idea, expires 2004 12/1. Shout out to that angle idea. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Like, I mean, I guess Jushin Liger and Ultimo Dragon are very over, and Great Sasuke is also pretty popular. So I guess it makes sense. But you know, in my mind, three dudes that don't speak the language just pointing at each other. I mean, whatever. The crowd gets it. He wants a title shot. It's not rocket science. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic here. 75. Hell yeah. All right, we're keeping the hot streak going. 73 for this trios match. Perros del Mal picking up a win over Atlantis, Elkanek, and Virus. Yeah, unfortunately, Elkanek and Perro Jr. both off their game. But better to be off your game here than to be off your game at the pay-per-view. The crowd white hot. They love this. All right, now we go backstage and we have a backstage interview with Hijo del Santo and Místico. Santo encouraging Místico to go out and try to win a singles title. Gets a 58. All right. Only a 65? They don't click. Dude, I'm deleting the save. What do you mean they don't click? What? What? What a scam. Yeah, what a scam. What do you mean Místico and Volador Jr. don't click, man? What do you mean? They have to go on YouTube right now and somebody get me in contact with the mod maker because this is bullshit. Click. God. All right, Místico's the number one contender. Click. Damn it. Wow, and this backstage promo in the parking lot of Perro Jr. Rallying the troops gets a 49. Wow, maybe the audio is bad or something. I don't know. Perro Jr. maybe just dropping the ball a little bit here. You know, maybe a little bit of the pressure of having to go into a big pay-per-view is getting to him. Yeah, not his best work. Not his best work. But that's okay because this next match is going to bring things right back up. All right, 71 main event. Pretty good. Not our best main event, but pretty good. Our makeshift lumberjack match did okay. Negro Casas and Felino don't work well as a team. What? I'm just getting double scammed here. I'm just getting scammed in back-to-back matches. First, Místico and Volador Jr. don't have chemistry as opponents. And now Negro Casas and Felino, who are literally brothers, don't work well as a team. All right, game, whatever you say. I'm getting scammed. All right, well, at least the show closing promo was good. 75. Let's see what the show gets. I was really confident in the show before those last two matches there. But let's see. A 75. All right, well, you know, I thought this show, you know, I still feel like the show deserved a bit more than that, considering that we we got the wide range of angles bonus, and we only got a 75. You know, yeah, this show definitely deserved better. But whatever, that's fine. I can't believe that, man. Misko and Volador Jr. bad chemistry? What kind of monster made this mod? What kind of demon decided that, man? Alright, we made some money. Cool. Yeah, Negro Casas and Felino not being good tag partners? What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? Is this a bad omen for the pay-per-view? Like, are things not gonna go right on that show either because people aren't gonna click? Oh no. I hope not. Hopefully this was not a bad omen. Hopefully this was just happenstance. This was just coincidental. It means absolutely nothing. All right, Liger heading back to Japan. Hey, we got above 700,000 viewers. All right, we're moving up. Dr. Wagner telling us that we should push Mr. Aguilar. You know, I have noticed Mr. Aguilar is pretty good. We're not really pushing him now. We're kind of booking him as though he is a welterweight, but he's really more of like a middleweight or light heavyweight guy. But yeah, he's definitely good. We definitely should push him at some point. Perro Jr. telling us that Volador Jr. is pretty good. All right, of course. I mean, yeah, he is good. That's why it's so annoying that him and Mystico didn't click. Oh. Oh, and there we go. There's the hater email. Ray Bucanero, Petty Jr. can't sell anything worth a damn, in my opinion. Well, all right. I won't tell him you said that. Oh, shit. And Big Arturo's here. Oh, man. Everything's coming up CMLL lately, man. We're cooking. All right, you can be a heel. He's better as a heel. Sure. All right, Angelo Trinidad, you are about to lose your job. You are about to lose your job. Is Alfonso Morales a babyface? Or a technico, I mean? I'm going to assume that him and the other commentator are both technicos. What's the other guy's name? Miguel Linares? Okay, so yeah, it works out. All right, so Arturo Rivera has now become our de facto lead play-by-play commentator. Just in time for Anniversario too. Like, well done, Arturo. Well done. He couldn't have timed it perfectly. Him leaving AAA. Shout out to Arturo Rivera, man. He's our guy. Also, Ernest Miller getting a little better because these numbers did not used to be green. Yeah, you see his color has steadily been improving. You know, that's what we like to see here, man. CMLL is a place of self-improvement. You know, the real lucha is happening within yourself. The real springboard arm drag is you springboard arm dragging your damn self out of the bed and getting to work. What about Shelly Martinez? I know she's also improving, but yeah, she didn't start off that great. Yeah, she started off at 18 to 48, and now she's up to 24 to 54. So I mean, yes, she is improving, but she's still got a long way to go. Also, I mentioned Lilian Garcia before. When exactly does her contract come up? Let me check that out real quick. 69 days. Yeah, pretty soon. And I mean, yeah, she's obviously a way better microphone person than Shelly Martinez. That just makes sense. But yeah, I was planning on bringing her in and asking her to do commentary, but it seems that our commentary team has suddenly improved. So maybe we'll just sign her and have her do interviews. And Shelly Martinez can, I don't know, she can join Perros del Mal like everybody else. All right, so our next scheduled show is CMLL Anniversario. We have made it here. We are going to advance a few days until then, and then yeah, that'll be then on our next stream, we're just gonna get straight to that. You know, I would book it on this stream, but I don't know. I feel like booking a pay-per-view takes a bit longer than booking a regular show. And you know, I would like to start getting ready to watch the AEW pay-per-view tonight, Double or Nothing. You know, I'm really looking forward to Okada versus Takashita. That's going to definitely be a great match. I'm trying to think of what other matches are even on this card. I'm like a little intrigued by Stadium Stampede, but I don't know, man. The teams are so thrown together, it feels like. Like you've got the Elite and Jericho teaming with the Hurt Syndicate. It just seems kind of random. And then you've got the Dogs in there. I'm just sick of seeing those guys, if I'm being honest. I just like maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. What championship is Scott Steiner? He's the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. TNA doing something right for once. Yeah, he beats Jeff Jarrett and it got a 79. Good for Scott Steiner. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, the Dogs. Yeah, like how their whole gimmick is just weird guys that used to be in New Japan. That's it. That's their whole gimmick. Oh, Kevin Thorne. Oh, he's bad. All right, never mind. He will not be joining Shelly Martinez. Alda Moreno putting on muscle. Hell yeah. She's out here in the gym. But yeah, I just really have not been enjoying the Dogs in AEW. I feel like in the ring, they're fine. You know, their matches, there's nothing wrong with their matches. There's nothing like overly offensive with their matches. It's literally just their character. I feel like they're so nothing. They're just dudes. They're just three guys that used to work in New Japan and now they work here, and that's it. That's why you should care about them. And it's just like, there's got to be something more than that, you know? I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't know if anybody is a big fan of them. I personally am. Who else can I complain about before I end this episode? Let's advance one more day. Yeah, and then we'll be calling it. I'm trying to think of what other matches are even on the pay-per-view, and I just can't think of them right now because I can't think of them because I'm playing TEW and talking. But yeah, whatever. I'm sure it's going to be a really good pay-per-view. I'm very jealous of everyone going to see it live. I could have definitely got tickets. I looked them up though, and they were a bit pricey for me, you know? Like it wouldn't have broken the bank, but it definitely would have been a purchase for sure. And I was kind of just like, I would rather, you know, when the pay-per-view ends, I would rather just go straight to bed than having to worry about getting on the LIRR when 1,000 other people are trying to get on it also. But I mean, I hope everybody who's going has fun, and everybody who's just watching home like me, you know, I hope it's a good show. Can you please stop jobbing out my guys, AAA? Can you please stop? All right, and with all that ranting and raving done, I guess it's the end of this episode. So if you've enjoyed this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, you know, maybe tell me your favorite match at Double or Nothing if you're watching this and it's happened already. Let me know what match you like, you know, and why was it Okada versus Takashita? All right, yeah, so that's gonna do it for this. I will be back with a rare Monday stream tomorrow. We're gonna be playing Bruiser's 2D boxing. So if you're into boxing at all, or you're just into retro style games, I hope you join the stream. You know, I encourage you to stop by and check it out with me, because I haven't played the game at all and I'm really looking forward to it. All right, yeah, so this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Take it easy, everyone.